It's not often I agree with Don McLean, but February made me shiver with every paper I delivered. Bad news was on the doorstep for Dr. Atkins. It turned out he was clinically obese when he died. It wasn't a good month all round for Atkins' followers, with research showing that the diet can lead to depression. I could have told you that. That's just deductive reasoning. Everyone knows fat people are jolly. Peter Andre was back in the charts with Mysterious Girl, thanks largely to the publicity surrounding his affair with Jordan. Ironic, really, as she's the least mysterious girl in the world. There isn't a man in this room that couldn't pick out her cervix in a lineup. And Stan Cullymore introduced dogging to the British public. For anyone that doesn't know, dogging is parking up in a local lover's lane, having sex with a total stranger, whilst loads of others look on, masturbating. And you end up driving away with a car looking like a plasterer's radio. Muslims were outraged by a cartoon depicting Muhammad with a bomb as a hat. I would say, lighten up, fellas, but I'm a coward, so well done. Sorry, you lost me at Waxed. Right. I'm still very much there.
Okay. That would be in the porn version of Joey Maguire, wouldn't it? You had me at Waxed.
Show me the money shot.
That was good.
Very good. Karen Matthews kidnapped her own daughter for financial gain, giving Kerry Katona a run for her money in the Iceland Mum of the Year competition. We seem to have found your level, right. Fern Britton caused controversy when it transpired she'd had a gastric band fitted to one of her stomachs. Well, I say gastric band, it was actually the fan belt from a 747. But Fern does look great, and this year, for the first time ever, her family had leftovers. Right, back to the quiz. The Beckham's British housekeepers were accused of selling their stuff on eBay. What I want to know is, who's going to buy Posh's clothes on eBay? How many famine victims do you know with PayPal accounts? Yeah. Go, girl. Jonathan Ross and Russell Brand's prank calls to Andrew Sachs caused controversy. There were so many complaints, the Daily Mail had to hire a bigger bandwagon. I can't believe the Daily Mail was so supportive of Manuel. They're normally so anti-immigrant workers. After he apologised, there were allegations Russell Brand had gone soft for a record-breaking 2 minutes, but then he was good to go again. Michael Jackson settled a financial dispute with a Saudi prince out of court. Whatever happened to Michael Jackson? He's a pale imitation of the man he used to be. Jeremy Clarkson got into trouble for suggesting all lorry drivers murder prostitutes. To be fair, there was fault on both sides. Clarkson shouldn't have made that joke, and lorry drivers shouldn't murder prostitutes. Described in a very odd way on the news, though. He was described as being a cross between Martin Luther King and JFK. I was watching it thinking, yeah, we get it, he's going to get shot. You might as well call him the new Jill Danda. OK, phoning scandals rock TV. Apparently people that phone GMTV competitions have been ripped off. Not just by GMTV, but ripped off by genetics, the educational system, common sense and God. If you're a GMTV viewer, let me just explain that joke for you. You're a fucking idiot. And Paris Hilton was sentenced to jail. Her family were worried it would damage her reputation. Her reputation? What has a cock-sucking layabout? Paris was on Suicide Watch, which I think was hosted by Bill Oddie. So, welcome back to the big fat quiz of the year, and we're back to school with September and October. Let's remind you what was going on. Wayne Rooney was in the doghouse. You know, the doghouse. It's Liverpool's premier brothel. Colleen was worried that Wayne was up to his old tricks again, but on this occasion, it turned out to be two young tricks at the same time. Elton John and David Furnish had a baby boy after donating sperm. Just goes to show what you can do if you both pull together. The Arab Spring protest started, beginning an unstoppable movement that just kept on running. And if you've ever eaten Tunisian street food, you'll know exactly how that feels. A lot of planning is going on for the 2012 Olympics. Sadly, most of the planning is being done by Al-Qaeda. Barbara Woodhouse was a famously haughty dog trainer on television in the 80s. After a lifetime of petting dogs, it seemed only appropriate in 1988 that she died after a massive stroke.
We liked her.
Terrible, sorry. Apologies. Still, she's gone now. The 1990s was an amazing decade, as long as you weren't Rwandan, Kosovan, Yugoslavian, Iraqi, Kuwaiti, Ethiopian, Somalian, Algerian, Bosnian, or Princess Diana. Yeah, that's how you start a show, come on. This round is all about music, and what a decade it was for music. Sadly, in 2009, Michael Jackson died. R.I.P. Do. Ben Johnson won the 100 metres final at the '88 Olympics. Eventually, drug testers caught up with Ben Johnson, which wasn't easy because he was on a lot of steroids and they made him fucking fast. Xena Warrior Princess was a popular 90s show. If you don't remember it, just imagine Game of Thrones, but shit. Fine. You've put the duck at Bray. I think we can give you that. Such a great restaurant. Apparently, even the foxes have got a 3-month waiting list for the bins.
Oh, thank you, Bob Monkhouse.
Fuck off. People have been asking why anyone would cheat on the stunning Sienna Miller. Well, when you're a famous actor, like Jude Law, you can have your choice of women. It's like a box of chocolates. Sure, your favourite might be the strawberry cream, but every so often, you'll want to fuck a pig. Oh, it's a laugh, though, isn't it?